welcome to Ohio Hobbies. Today, we have something considerably different for you. We don't have a box of pennies. We have a jug of pennies. I got a friend of mine that I work with that was getting ready to turn some change into the bank. He was going to roll it all up and take it in. And I thought, well, let's make your life easier and let me have some fun. I'll go through the change for odds, wheats, anything I can find, and then I'll just give you the cash back for it. So I'm trading cash for this, and then I'll be taking what I don't want to the bank. And as I'm sitting here recording this, I happen to take a peek, and right there on top, there's a wheat. So I know there's at least one wheat in here. But I'm going to get these out of here. I'm going to sit and search them. I'm going to look for varieties, unique things, wheats. I highly doubt I'm going to find an Indian head in here, but hey, I'm hoping for a lot of wheat, some stuff to add to my books, maybe something that'll upgrade my books. And I'm not sure how I'm going to film this yet. I may bring you in on each find, or I may just search the entire thing since there's so much of it, and then bring you in at the end. And then, if you want to, go ahead and give me a random guess. Or take a random guess and see what you think's in here. I'm guessing there's probably about $30, $35, $40 in here. Alright, well, let's see how this turns out. Well, I've been through the equivalent of about 15 rolls now. And these are what I'm going to consider my finds up to this point. Let's start right here. Just do a short little recap here after what we've seen. These are the foreign finds of the box. I do believe they're all Canadian. I really didn't pay too close of attention to it. That is a 1960 Young Head. We have a 1969, a 1980, 1983, and we have a 1985. So we managed to find 5 Canadians. I have right here 4 1959s, no mules. These right here are 4 1960Ds that I'll check later for the repunched mint mark and the small date versus large date. We have 2 wheats so far. We have a 1955 out of Philly. And we have a 1958 out of Philly. Those are the only wheats so far. But check this out. I thought this was pretty interesting. That is a pile of 2009s, all different. I think I have now all but the presidential. And they look pretty nice. They look almost new. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But so far, like I said, I've been through about 15 rolls, and those are the finds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The jug is officially empty. We have found the bottom. All right, so let's start going over some of the finds. Let's go ahead and start with, we only had 2 S-Mint coins. 1971 and a 1969. Well, technically there's a third one, but we'll get to it here in a minute. Right here we have our stack of 1960s that I will go through eventually for small and large dates. There is 8 of them there. Then we have a stack of 1959s. There's exactly 10 there. None of them the mule. Let's go ahead and just keep moving down the line. These are all the 2009s. This one is the only presidential one that we found. And, well, you see what kind of condition it's in. We have 39 formative years. And these 2009s look AU. I mean, they are spectacular. I can't wait to go through there and look for varieties. Right here in the middle, we have birth and early childhood. We have 5 of those. We have 32 of the business years, or professional life, sorry. In front of that, we have, what is it, 17? Yeah, 17 1982 Ds that eventually I will go through and look for. I believe it's a small date, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's the one that shouldn't exist. Let's get into foreigns, okay? We start out here with 1960, 64, 66, 68, 69, 74, 80, 83, 2 84s, 3 85s, and we jump to 89. Then we got, for some reason out of sequence, we got a 75 laying here by itself, 2 from 99, and 1 2001. We get into the wheats. Our oldest find of the box is the 1920S. That would be the other S mint that I talked about. 3 S's in the whole jug. But 1920S, unfortunately, it doesn't fill a spot in my book. I already had one of those. We have a 1942. Then we jumped to 1951. Then back to 1953, since I have them out of order. Both out of Denver. Then 55. Then we got a 58. 2 58s out of Denver and 2 58s out of Philly. Up here, we're going to have to break out the scope, and we're going to look at a few items here, varieties that I happen to find. Oh, I guess we should jump in and get this one out of the way real quick, just because it had a U sticker on it. No clue why, but it does have a U sticker. Or, well, C if you want to turn it sideways. Whatever, either way, it's got a sticker on it. Okay, so we're going to start off with this 1987 out of Denver. You can see there's something weird going on around the rim there. But if you happen to look at the I, the B, and the E, you can see that's a better picture of it. Almost looks like 3 I's, the B and the E all doubled with a little bit of doubling on the R. So I'm really not sure what's going on there with the 3 I's, or 2 I's extremely doubled and 2 B's extremely doubled. Unless whatever's going on pushed the metal around. I'm not so sure. I haven't figured this one out yet. If you got an idea, let me know down in the comments. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This one's pretty easy. It is another 1982. Another, because I found some other ones. And that does not look like a D mint mark to me. It almost looks like some type of blister. You can see another one right up here. But that one is huge right there. Just southeast of where a mint mark should be. But here's the kicker. Turn it over. And we have the same exact, almost perfect blister in the same exact spot on the reverse. Right below the A. So I'm really not sure what's going on with that one. If you got some ideas, feel free. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Now, the next one is going to be a 1997. And what I want to do here is bring out the book real quick. Oh, almost. Where we have 1997, we have a double earlobe. And what you're seeing is the dot where the arrow is pointing. And now that we've looked at that, let's go ahead and look right there. What I'm seeing is that same dot right there, which would be the doubled earlobe. So I'm pretty sure I did find a double earlobe, at least according to the Strike It Rich book. So we're going to add that one to the collection. 2 more. All right, this one here, we have 1969 D. And if we look at the back, you can see something should have been there, but I'm not seeing an FG. I'm pretty sure that with the amount of missing lettering there, and even if you spin it around, you're not seeing anything. I'm pretty sure I found one of the 69D no FGs. So we're going to add that to the collection. And last one is an interesting find. It is not a recognized error or anything like that, but I found it awfully interesting. If we look, it is a 1971S, but you can see the word cent, the number 1, and let's see if I can move this down just a little bit here. What you actually see here is part of the Canadian maple leaf. So at some point in time, somehow somebody pressed this 1971 and a Canadian maple leaf together to imprint it. But they did quite a bit of damage to the back of the coin as they were doing it. But I found it interesting that it was pressed in there. And it's in there pretty deep, so I was kind of surprised by that. And it was enough to catch my eye as I was searching it. But that is the end of the water jug. That is unbelievable amount of fun. That was also a that was a whole lot of coins. It was real close to $1.50. So we're about, it was $37 worth of pennies that I just went through. Or cents. And it was fun. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking at some of these. And I'm still not done. I'm definitely going to look at some more of those under the scope. But that's going to be for another day. For now, I'm going to put this stuff away and get started with another project. Anyway, as I was about to say, down in the description below, you will see my email address, my P.O. box, and you will also see a PayPal address if you are willing and able to donate to the channel. If you want to just send me something, send it to the P.O. box. And if you just want to email me, go ahead and feel free to email me. Also, if you would, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and like this video. Right beside that, go ahead and subscribe, please. And then turn on the bell notifications. That way you get to watch every single video I post and you don't miss out on any content coming up. But that's it for this one. Like I said before, thank you for watching and get your hobby on.